Hello, people. I am Jaby Koay, joined by Syntell Koay.
It's your boy!
This is someone who is very, very funny and has not ever taken to the stage to do stand-up comedy, though I wish he would.
What? Me?
I wish you would.
Shucks.
I say that because we're going to look at some stand-up comedy, horror movies, and go stand-up comedy by Kenny Sebastian. Thank you, Kenny Sebastian, for allowing us to react to this. Very, very much appreciate it. Hopefully someday Syntell and I will work up the courage to do stand-up ourselves.
No, man, it'd be a two-man skit, man. I know I could be the regular person and you could be my ventriloquist dummy.
All right. I'll go with that. Just don't be mad at what comes out my mouth. No one can accuse me of any kind of racism.
Never seen a dummy choke somebody else.
I get to say whatever I want. You ever see the I can't even recreate it because it's got the N-word littered all through it. But Kevin Hart has a special where this guy's playing duck N-word and he lands on a white kid. And the white kid's supposed to say it back. He's like, no, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying the word. You're not going to trick me into saying it.
All you hear is...
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I'll be your dummy. I'm leaning in. I'm leaning in. See? Be careful what you wish for.
You know how uncomfortable that would be? Because that means you have to sit in my lap. Oh, you're not sitting in my lap.
I don't mind. I'll sit anywhere. You gotta get comfortable, man.
Make me laugh. Make me laugh.
We're getting overpopulated in the world. You gotta sit somewhere.
Make me laugh.
I'm so scared of horror movies. It's not even funny. As a 25-year-old adult, I'm open to admitting it. I can't handle horror movies. Yeah, it's not the horror movie. It's what happens after.
That's true.
I watched the movie. Zombie attack. Oh, what's gonna happen? Someone's gonna get bitten. You don't know who's gonna get bitten. And then he kills you all. That's it. That's the whole movie. And I go home. I have tea with my family. I have dinner with my family. Then I go to sleep. And suddenly I am thirsty. 5 minutes back, I downed one full 2-liter bottle of water. But no, my brain is like, get up right now and have a glass of water. The whole house is dark. I live on the first floor. It's 3:30 a.m. by the way. That's the Satan's hour. I know my shit. I know my conjuring. So I have to go down. It's not going to get the glass. That's a challenge. It's coming back. Because we all know, according to ghost rules, only if you turn back, they will catch you. All the guys are like, what a pussy. Yeah. I'm seeing it. I go, I start singing to myself like positivity, happiness, la 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 la. I go to the kitchen, suddenly I can't find a switch. Holy shit! I'm staying in this house for 12 years. I don't know where the... I have a glass of water. Now, as a 25-year-old adult, I don't mind admitting I run like a little bitch. Because if I turn back like, hey, you turn back, I got you. Which is what I don't understand about horror movies. Why are the ghosts so playful? Just kill me. You go to the mirror, you look at the mirror, saying, like why? Why just stab me, da? Just go into my body. You're sleeping, you pull your leg, you axed or what? No! Just kill me, dude!
That's true. Why do they toy with you? It's almost like a lion toying with its food. Like, why do they toy with you in the movies? It's just this weird thing.
Ghosts are jerks.
Ghosts are jerks.
That's exactly what that is. Ghosts are jerks.
You know, it's basically what it is. But what he's talking about is so true, because even as a grown-up, it gets into your thing, because I try to think of the millions of years of evolution, right? And so before movies existed, before the flickers, right? Before the pictures, it was just us in bushes in caves. Your fear played a significant role in your survival.
Yeah, that's why you have it.
Yeah, exactly. And so when you watch a horror movie, it gets in there and it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't like fit in with your reality intellectually, but there's still a part of you that is afraid in your real life because of what you watched. Isn't that the weirdest thing?
Yeah, it is. My thing is like how my mind can conjure up the strangest shadows. Like it could be just like a chair with some clothes on it. But if it's 3 o'clock in the morning and it's pitch black, it all of a sudden looks like the boogeyman and he's holding an axe and he's waiting for me to walk by him.
Right.
And then it's always some weird sound like the air conditioning coming on. If you're in an old house and it creaks, creaking houses are always the best. And you never notice it until right after you get done watching some scary stuff. The timing of it is absolutely uncanny.
Well, it affects me even worse because I'm a very paranoid individual. Like, you call me the meerkat because I'm always like, what's going on? You know, I was sitting in the car talking to someone the other night, and it was like not even a late hour. It was like 9. It wasn't anything unreasonable, and for some reason, I got freaked out like someone was like on my window ready to murder me, but no one was there. It was just my brain going, what if someone was there? And I looked, I was confident something was gonna be there. You know, that's the primitive, like, early man brain in there. Yeah. I forget where I heard this on one of those science videos that said, if there was a rustling in the bushes, it was safer to assume it was a saber-toothed tiger than wind.
Yeah, and that's why you were out.
Yeah, exactly. You ever see a leaf rustling in your peripheral and you assume it was a person? Like, you could have sworn you saw a person there, but it's just a leaf.
No.
You know? And that's what horror movies play with, is it messes with your, whatever that fear/imagination is in your brain.
What's the scariest you've ever been from a movie?
You're gonna laugh. Probably Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
I was a kid when it came out. What happened was the apartment I lived in, even though it was just one story for us, basically, my bedroom faced out to a drop that was perfect T-Rex mouth height. We lived on a hill. Underneath our building was like that. The living room was on the street level, but my bedroom was facing down because there was a stairway outside of my apartment. So yeah, it freaked me out that every evening when I went to bed, like, is a T-Rex? That doesn't make any sense, Jaby. Why would a T-Rex come through your window right now? You know, it doesn't add up. Why would that happen to you of all people in the city? And yet, I would have a hard time sleeping sometimes, but I love the shit out of that movie.
Yeah, man, you can't rationalize fear. You know, it's just the real thing. Mine was like poltergeist and like the weird tree that's eating people. It messed me up, man. I mean, and then you got old school ones like of course, The Exorcist, when that little girl is all like, and then her head turns all around. No. See, you learn some valuable rules from horror movies, and one is to respect other people's fear. When I was a kid, I think I told you this story. I thought it would be like really funny to like scare the hell out of my mom after we got done watching a scary movie. And we had this dining room table with a really long tablecloth that went all the way down and touched the ground. And my great wisdom, keep in mind, I'm only like 7 years old. So no, I'm older than that. I'm about like 10 years old.
Okay.
I go underneath the tablecloth, and when my mom walks by, I turn off all the lights. When my mom walks by, I stick my hand out from underneath the tablecloth and I grab her ankles, and I'm like, ah! Now, I scared the shit out of my mom. I terrified her. But one thing I didn't learn is the danger fear can pose to the other person. My mama stomped the hell out of me. I was like 10 years old and she's all like, get up off me. Footprints all up and down my chest and my face. She didn't stop until I whimpered, Mama. And then, like, she already like stomped a mud hole in me and I'm injured. And then she gets mad at me and then I get a beating. So there's a lesson here about horror movies. A, be mindful of who you're scaring. If you're gonna scare them, make sure you got an exit plan and don't do it to your mama because you're gonna get a beating when you get done.
That sounds like something that would happen to you.
Yeah.
Always got these.
But it's true.
You've always got these stories you put yourself into. Like, because you just seem like very sure of your area when you walk. Like, you're very careful, but it's because of all the stories you have. Like the story you told me about when you were on that date and you went clear into a glass.
Plate glass window on my date.
You're bleeding. I'm like, these are the kinds of things that would just happen to you. Like, what the hell? Anyway. No, I tried scaring my mom once and she got pissed at me because she was coming with the groceries. And I pop out, I'm like, ah! And she's like, yeah, good, kill me. Give me a heart attack. Who's gonna pay for all the pills then?
I'm your mama, damn it.
She was just indignant. She wasn't even ready to slap me. She was just indignant, like, go ahead, kill me. Then who's gonna pay for the bills? You know, who's gonna pay for your McDonald's now? Good luck going to Catholic school now, you little shit. What he was saying about the light switch was brilliant too, because he's like, you know, I've lived in this house for 12 years and suddenly I can't find the light switch. It's like when you're freaked out, the basics that you take for granted suddenly go away. That's what's hilarious. You forget how to do things. Like opening the door with the right key or all the, you know, fundamentals. I think one of these girls that was in the audience knew his stand-up material as good as he does. She goes, was it 3 a.m.? He goes, yes, it was 3 a.m. It's 3:30 a.m., bitch. Thanks.
That's like the devil's hour, right? Isn't that what that's supposed to mean? Like for real, for real?
Oh, I thought that it was a matter. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, it's like 3 a.m. is like the devil's hour.
I took it as Kenny Sebastian has such a strong following of people that there are these women, because he's a handsome dude. There are these women who will go back to watch his show again and again. That's what I thought it was. That's a compliment. Take it. I thought that's what happened there. That's why, like, he's kind of like, yeah, it's 3:30 a.m. You don't know my material better than me. But he's right. It's not so much like horror movies don't actually do much for me when I'm watching them. I don't get scared of horror movies these days. I watched It Chapter 2 and I'm like, I don't know what the big deal is. I don't know why this grown-ass man next to me is freaking out. It's just light hitting the screen. It's not like real.
My nightmares now are like me not being able to pay my gas bill. That's like, I'm terrified. I wake up in cold sweats when I can't pay my cell bill. It's like, AT&T, I'm sorry. When before, you know, it was all about Freddy Krueger and Jason and witches and vampires, and now it's just like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Real life is far more frightening than any witch, vampire, or werewolf.
Right. I agree. All right, you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Thank you, Kenny Sebastian, for allowing us to react to this. Very, very much appreciate it. You guys, if you want more Koay in your life, you're not getting enough here on the YouTubes, then do check us out, or at least Jaby, because it's on patreon.com/Jaby Koay. So that's our Patreon page where there's more exclusive content that's not available here on the YouTubes. It's good stuff. Like reactions to music videos and web series and whatnot that y'all have been asking for. It's available there, not here. That's how that works. Did I sell it okay? All right.
Yeah, you did.
All right, cool. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. I'm Jaby Koay. This is...
It's your boy, Syntell.
Peace out.